Oh, hello, everyone. Welcome to a scene for Kingdom of the Southern Gate, a Changeling the Lost venue set in Miami, Florida. This scene we have Rose, who has heard that her best friend has been taken to, for lack of a better term, the quote infirmary, medical place where medical stuff is set up, because well she doesn't know, so that's why she's going to check. Um, After her time with Sully, she heard about what happened. She's gonna go check up on Rocky. So that's what she's doing.
So, so I'm positive that Rose is expecting a makeshift infirmary.
Yeah.
She walks into an actual clinic
Oh well.
because no,
Okay then.
fuck Petrova is extra.
That's that's actually really fucking amazing. And it's like she walks in and she's like, "Holy shit."
And there are a couple of
Okay.
people who are injured in the storm who are kind of resting or, in bed. So it looks like a small urgent care center basically.
Uh huh.
And Luke is basically sitting at kind of the desk, as it were. Um, and essentially Rocky is in the nearest bay and she's sleeping and he'll smile at her.
Rose smiles back. Hello, doctor.
I know you and I met. He'll kind of think about it for a second, a bit informally the other day.
Yeah. she
And he'll
she
smile
nods.
and he'll extend a hand.
She'll extend her hand out as well.
He'll shake it. Lucas, Luke, whatever, Dr. Dare. He'll shrug. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, I'll just call you Luke. Rose.
He'll smile.
Um, Also, when you met me, I had a different mantle.
I had noticed that. Wear it well.
Thank you.
You may have seen
Um,
me once or twice around the Autumn Court, although I tend to kind of stick to the shadows. The shitty joke asshole. Yeah.
Rose shakes her head.
I'm sorry, I forgot how fucked up Luke is.
That's fucking great. I love it. So, I came to check on Rocky.
I dragged her up and threw her on a bed. She's good.
Well, then she's probably not waking up anytime soon, huh?
I think you could actually poke and prod her. She's probably more asleep because of exhaustion, and I really want to take the IV out of her before she does wake up because I don't think she notices I put it in her. He'll whisper and shake his head. I'm really
She'll
good.
nod.
It's
I'm not sure if she'll freak out about it, but better to be safe than sorry.
Mhm.
What exactly happened?
Medically or realistically.
Give me realistic.
Realistically, apparently she made a deal with someone and possibly traded off her memories. I'm still unclear on that part. It's
I
felt
know, I know about that. That's not what I'm talking about. Why is she here?
because she carved a hole in her legs, shoved foreign objects into it, and thought that that was okay.
Okay.
Hmm? What we call this medicinally is deep psychosis with self harm.
She scratches her head. Well,
She's
Rocky.
suffering from amnesia, psychosis, from she's suffering clinically from depression, from
Had a lot happen lately. A lot going on. So what happened was,
oh god, this
uh,
is what had happened story? Okay, he'll sit down, pick his coffee up, tucked in.
mm, see, how much do I tell you? Ah, fuck it. So Rocky and I, a while back, were investigating some missing kids, uh, and traced them back to a a Truffet who was making dolls, and if they weren't perfect, she would toss them out,
Oh
break
my.
them. Um, the only way to get to her was through a child. We weren't going to put another child at risk. So Rocky, being the only one small enough and really young enough to pass for a child that we could dress up, put her there. And she was remade. She was actually dismantled and put back together. Again, for the second time in her life.
Wow.
And for the first time in her life, she heard that she was perfect. And then she killed the person who told her she was perfect. That's.
Okay, so PTSD. Well, not.
And then she found out that Ash had made a deal and had lost some of his memories, the memories of his daughter from before Arcadia. And she knew that family was important to Ash, so she went at the gala that happened a few weeks ago. Um, traded memories of her before Arcadia for Ash's memories. And I didn't know about any of this until yesterday. Well, the memory thing. I was there for the Truffet thing. What did you say? You lagged out. Oh no. Oh, you're so robot-y and stuff.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. And then he drops. Well, oh, while we wait, because I really want to finish this conversation with Luke first.
Rocky's dreaming strange dreams. Dreams that don't make sense. Beyond her control. Making baby after baby after baby. Each one taking a small piece of her with it. These are the dreams of Rocky in a drug-induced sleep.
That's fucking dark. What is my wits composure is 6 dice.
Is that better?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Making that wits composure roll. I got 8 successes.
You fucking got 8 successes. I literally cannot.
Jesus Christ. I know you don't prepare for these exceptional successes, do you?
Ooh, type it.
Like, what do I even fucking tell you? uh, um.
There you go. You recognize him.
Oh my
Like you place him.
god. She. Okay, so immediately, like, as she's telling, she has like this. She says, "Shit." Um.
He looks down and then looks back up.
Uh. You. Holy
Yes?
shit. Um. Were you a
Yeah.
pediatrician by any chance?
Hold on.
You were my doctor when I was a kid,
I was.
and you knew that.
I did.
Rocky too.
As you did go to the same doctor, yes, that was me as well.
Wow. Jeez, I never really expected to see anybody from before because,
But hold a hand up.
well,
I have a reason I didn't say anything.
okay. Why?
You didn't expect me to tell you, did you?
Well, no, fuck.
God, that was slick, though.
She just shakes her head.
I'll smile.
Well, anyway,
If you could not tell Rocky, though, I'd really appreciate it.
oh, okay, sure. I was married to the Winter King. I know how to keep secrets.
He'll nod and bite his lip. I it's for a reason. I just don't want to go into it right now, especially with her being in the state she's in. It would
I'll
only
get
do
you.
it.
I'll talk to you another time.
Yeah.
So, anyway, what was I saying before that little realization?
I don't know. I wasn't really listening. I'm kidding. I'll smile. I'm just kidding.
God, you're a shithead.
I'll grin. You were telling me what had happened to Rocky.
Yes. Let's see. Oh, the gala. So yeah, she traded away her own memories from before Arcadia, and
Oh shit.
got Ash's memories back. And I didn't know about the memory thing until yesterday. Ash, I guess, figured it out while he and Rocky were talking, and things she was saying wasn't making any sense, and realized that she didn't. She thought that she was made. She didn't think she was an actual person because she
Come
doesn't
on.
remember being born. She doesn't.
Well,
She doesn't remember us being friends. She doesn't remember. Well, nobody remembers being born, but
yeah.
she didn't know that she was born. She thought that she was made, like
Okay, well,
constructed.
like who really knows that they're born?
Well, I mean, I guess. You know what I'm trying to say, though.
I
God.
delivered her. I'm fully aware of the fact that she was born.
Yeah. She didn't remember us being friends. I don't think that she, when she did remember, one thing I don't think that she knew was that I wasn't just her friend because our parents told us we had to be friends. I actually cared about her. That's why them that's why she's my best friend right now. But anyway, she didn't remember her birthday. So I told her what her birthday is.
I sent her. I gave her the information of a man named Andre Silvers.
I
Will
know
help.
him.
How well? No, look at him.
Okay, not that well. I haven't fucked him. Uh, but we've spoken a couple of times. He's
And you haven't
marrying a.
fucked him yet?
No, I think he's gay for the most part.
And that matters? He'll just shake his
Well,
head.
no, but he's monogamous with Will Morgan, so
He literally was
that
taking a sip of his coffee and sprays it. He literally fucking sprays that coffee like fucking Old Faithful.
And I know him well enough to know that
Jokes on
he
it.
and Will are getting married, and I'm probably going to be in their wedding. So
Breathe.
she's enjoying the shit out of this.
He just digs his phone out and makes a phone call. You cheap, tacky, fucking bastard. Congratulations. And he hangs up. And I'll just look at her. We're old friends. Bill and I. We went to school together. Don't nod.
I did, and she'll say, I did fuck Will Morgan though.
Oh, hi. Glad to know we're wiener cousins.
Oh God, she just laughs.
Oh, and he'll actually look up and be like, oh, God. Wiener cousins. Patience. Oh, that's not where I thought my life would take me. But here we are. Anyway. Any gay.
So anyway, yes, I know Andre. Um, if she wants somebody to go with her, I'm more than happy to.
Okay. He'll slide the rolly chair over to her. And he'll very, 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 very carefully, because he's used to doing this to babies and small children, the IV out of her with her barely even noticing it. She may stir. And he'll just kind of throw the stuff away for it. And lean back against the wall, sitting on the stool. We can either wait until she rouses gently and be nice about it, or we could fucking snap open some smelling salts and really punch her up.
Let me see if I can get her up.
You already got me up.
She gives him a look like, really?
I'm dating someone right now. We're very happy. We just met. We're getting married in December because naturally we're Fae, so we're crazy like that.
I know.
Milo, ...
And she'll look at him and she'll say, I know, he's one of my best friends, and he's already told me.
Oh, shit. Nice to know. Hi, best friend. Away.
Hi. You'll find that I get around more
I've
than someone.
heard that.
She just nods.
I'm not.
Smiles.
There's no shame in that, by the way. I used to get around, and then I found Jesus, and I'm just kidding. I can't even go there.
She shrugs and she says, I'm not ashamed. Not at all. I love it when people tell me shit I already know. Great.
Oh, crosses arms and wait for her to wake up Rocky.
And Rose will sit down on the bed next to Rocky and very gently start like patting her cheeks and Rocky, come on, Rocky.
Her eyes will flutter a little and she'll kind of swat at the hand.
Rock.
Been in a coma for 15 years.
Okay, I'm in a coma for 15 years.
No, Rocky, he's fucking with you. She shoots him a look like, do you really have to do that?
I had told somebody who had been in coma for a year that Donald Trump was president.
Oh. She just shakes her head like, oh no, I bet they. Oh god. Anyway,
He'll nod.
Rocky, come on, wake up.
I'm awake, I'm awake, I'm awake. And she kind of cracks one eyelid open. What are you doing in here?
I came to check on you because you apparently tried to fuck yourself up. And succeeded. Beautifully.
No. No, I was just taking a nap.
Talking about the hole carved into your leg that I could have stuck a fucking fried chicken leg into.
No, I wasn't fucking myself up, though. I was whole. I fixed it.
You wait. What?
I was whole. I had fixed it. I made all the pieces fit.
What do you mean you made all the pieces fit?
They wouldn't fit outside. They needed something to connect them all, so I made them fit. And they fit, and they all stayed together, and I was connected again, and everything was okay.
I might have put her on several really strong drugs. I'm sorry.
That's okay. She kind of just sits there for a little bit, letting Rocky just kind of adjust and see if she'll come to a little bit more.
And you can see her hand moving under the blanket, or her arm moving under the blanket.
She'll reach under it and take her hand.
When you take her hand, you see that she was feeling her leg.
She'll pull the cover back and look at it.
Her leg looks fine. There's probably blood on her shorts, but
Okay. She'll just take her hand and squeeze it.
they don't fit anymore. There's no space for them.
What do you mean?
The pieces won't fit. It's all filled in.
I wish you could be more straightforward, Rocky.
Pieces. The past, present, and future. It made them fit. They were connected. Now they're gone.
She
Never
turns to
belong.
Luke. She turns to Luke. Do you know anything about any pieces? Because I think that she might be talking literally.
He will take like a medical specimen bag and give it to her. Whatever was in the wound.
Look, Rocky.
She'll crack her eyes open some more. My pieces. Okay, then. No, I can't have them anymore. He said,
Why don't you give your pieces to Andre? Because they're part of you. And Andre can use them to fix you.
Rose will nod. That's a very good idea.
but they're not a part of me. That's the problem.
But they're a representation, and they will be part of you once we're finished. Okay.
She gives a very weak nod.
She'll kiss her on the forehead. Kind of lean back and press her hand against her temples. She'll be okay, right?
It's going to take work. And she's going to need she's going to need support.
Of course.
She has to find something in herself to motivate her to make sound, safe, and healthy choices for not only herself but her child.
She'll nod.
I can't give that to her. There's not a pill that'll give that to you. There's not some magic words I can speak to make everything better. Even if all of her memories came flooding back, and even if she had everything fixed, that doesn't mean that it's better.
To work on moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
Was Rowan a boy or a girl?
What?
I've been in a coma for 15 years. Was Rowan a boy or a girl?
You haven't actually been in a coma for 15 years. I'm just an asshole. And he'll walk over to an ultrasound machine and kind of pull it over. And he'll carefully prep her belly. And he'll start working the machine. And he'll chew his lip, and he'll call Rose over and kind of point at stuff on it for little heartbeat, stuff like that. And he'll kind of look. Do you want to know if Rowan is a boy or a girl? If Rowan would be kind and uncross their legs.
And she'll kind of push the side of her belly. Rowan, be nice for the doctor, please.
And after a few minutes, the baby will uncross its legs. And he'll tilt and say, it's a female. And he'll smile and look at her. You're having a little girl.
Rose will smile and look at Rocky. Oh, we're both having girls.
He'll turn the screen to her and let her see the baby and let her see its heartbeat and stuff like that. Its heartbeat is a little slow right now, but not concerningly so. It's because
Baby's on drugs too.
Actually, Dorothy doesn't affect children that much in the womb. That's one of the reasons they prescribe it, but it's because Rocky's relaxed. So the baby.
And after seeing, Rowan on the ultrasound machine, Rose realizes something. She hasn't been checked at all since she got pregnant. She hasn't seen the doctor. She hasn't had an ultrasound.
He'll smile at her.
She's gonna ask. So I haven't had any checkups or anything since I got pregnant. Would you?
So while I'm passing this around, you want in on it too? Come on. He'll pat the bed next to Rocky and get up here. She's small enough you can fit.
Yeah. She'll hop up there, lift up her shirt.
He'll fish around for a second. He'll put the wand, the thing on her stomach, and he'll move it, and then he'll look at her and he'll bite his lip. I'm sorry. I know that we just met again for the second time, but unfortunately I have to do a transvaginal ultrasound.
Right, because it's very. It's only been 2 weeks. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he'll nod.
Mm-hmm. She has. This is Rose. She has no fucking qualms about showing her pussy or anybody being up there. So,
So he'll grab the wand and condom that bitch up and lube it. I'll hand it to her and
Yep.
say, "Get it in."
And she'll do so.
And he'll take it. Once she gets it in there, he'll take it and he'll sweep it around and get a good look and take some measurements and kind of make mental check notes and things like that. And then he'll turn the screen to her and kind of tap it and say, "There."
Oh, she's so little.
She's tiny. She's a little jelly bean.
Hi, Harmony.
And he'll wave at the baby.
Rose she cries. She squeezes Rocky's hand.
Did I get a picture so I can show Ash?
He'll nod and he'll print out pictures for the both of them. And he'll say, "You girls can come to me for your pregnancy. Like, I'm a doctor." He started to say something and he stopped. And he'll smile.
I would love. Yes, I will. Yes.
Okay.
She nods.
I didn't even think about going to the doctor. Everything's been going so fast and just can't keep up.
Go see Andre.
Right, Andre.
Take your bits. Get him to use them to fix you. And we'll go from there. He'll pull the wand out of Rose, because for God's sakes, he can only be in there for so long. He'll wash everything down, sanitize his hands and stuff like that. And
Is she, I know Rocky Rowan's growing at basically triple the normal time, so,
it doesn't quite work like that. And we're just kind of, how they say, like, the whole dogs are 7 years old for each, but that's not like that. It's just growing. And it grows in little bursts, and sometimes it'll 6 or 7 months worth of growth, like a couple of weeks. No. That's why Fae pregnancy is just really dangerous. I'm not
she'll nod.
saying it's bad. I'm saying it's dangerous as hell. And then once they're born, I've literally seen someone go from newborn, dead from old age in 3 years.
Wow. I don't. I'm fairly certain that's not going to happen to Harmony.
You're born to someone who's outside of reality and outside of the fabric of time and existence. Our very existence breaks all of those laws. When those laws can't be arranged together and put to where it's makes any sense.
But she's also kind of like that. I'm okay. So
How old is
my
she?
daughter.
This is gonna be good.
I was chosen to be her mother. She's Freya, the goddess Freya.
He'll sit down and look at her and blink. Are you serious right now?
I'm dead fucking serious.
Do you realize what you've done?
Um,
I'm gonna take by the no. Okay. He'll just nod. We'll talk more later. He'll nod. Not like you're in trouble. Like I feel obliged to tell you something as your OBGYN.
uh-huh. She'll say, so Did I do something to bring about the destruction of the Earth?
No.
Okay, then it's not that bad.
He kind of gets that look on his face like, well, but hold on. But okay, no. Chaos theory. I can't say what's going to destroy the world. I don't have that kind of power in my hand. Jesus Christ. If I did, you think I'd be here?
Look, okay, but also my fiance
Which
is an
one?
oracle.
Okay.
Devin.
I used to have a
So-
son named Devin.
You still do, honey.
Just really need DeAndre. Wow.
Yeah.
So that medicine
You're really gonna.
are very euphoric and sleepy whenever she takes it. The peak of it wears off after about 4 hours, give or take. She's smaller, so it might last a little bit longer, 6-ish. If she goes into 8 hours acting like that, slap her upside the head and tell her to stop malingering. Alternatively,
Okay.
you could just tell her it's worn off and the effect is psychosomatic, but that's up to you. I can't tell you to handle things. You're a grown, independent woman.
Yeah, but okay. What the? Okay, what the fuck are you talking about? About what I did?
I told you we'd talk later,
But I don't want to talk later. I want to talk now.
but we're still going to talk later.
I still have Devin.
Yes, of course you still have Devin. 15 years hasn't
Yes.
passed. You're an asshole. You're good. Oh my god, you really want to talk
He
right
needs to
now?
eat then. I need to go feed him.
He's 20 some odd years old and dating her.
No. Devin grew up. Remember? Trufe, attack in the stronghold.
Then why don't I remember all those years? And she's gonna kind of start tearing up.
We really need to go see Andre.
Oh, yeah.
But seriously, though, yes, we're gonna talk later. But I really want to know right now.
Okay.
What are you saying that I did?
You're giving birth to a demi-goddess. You think that that doesn't come with its own...
Oh, yeah, yes, believe me, I fucking know. I spoke to her, like, before. No,
Okay,
I
so
know.
let's...
I know
Okay,
it was
so
a big undertaking.
let me throw this another way. You're giving birth to somebody who to everyone looks like a true fae. Was that better? Did that reframe it in a way that you understand why I'm concerned now?
Fuck.
He'll snap his fingers and point at her.
Really wasn't something I thought about.
I assumed it wasn't. But it's okay. We can get through this. There are others running around the world.
Just have to really fiercely guard her.
That's an unspoken. Yes.
I mean, not
You
that
should
I
go
wouldn't
to
anyway.
Almighty Johnson's. He'll not. There's probably shit in that you can take. Which also means that should she have an immortal, he'll think on it. People who are her enemies that have also decided to join us among the living would also now be your enemies.
Yep.
And I know Loki is running around. I know that one. I've met him. Oh my god, he's a fucking asshole. And coming out of me, like, that's a lot. Like, I'm a horrible fucking person.
All right, well, don't be too terrible because I'm letting you take care of me and my child.
He'll smile at her, like he was gonna say something and he didn't.
She just shakes her head. This motherfucker. Well, God, it's been a crazy month, 2 months, 3 months.
I feel
My life is just crazy.
a calm after the storm, but that's just me. Maybe it's because I have a really, really, really gorgeous man to go home to.
Well, I have 3, so. She smiles.
He'll chew his lip.
Don't you? She'll now like kind of wag her finger at him. Don't you fucking hurt him.
No, he likes the pain. What do you want?
No, you know what I mean.
He'll shrug. Somebody walking in with bruises on their thighs. That's a hell of a thing to say. No, bad as eyelashes.
I meant don't fucking do what Sam did and leave him, okay?
I'm not gonna leave him. Why would I leave him? Sam's fucking psychotic.
Yeah, obviously. Jeez.
No, like literally, he's crazy. Like I'm not trying to I'm not an ableist, okay? He's fucking insane.
Oh, well. Milo dodged a bullet then.
Milo dodged a fucking assault, okay? Like he dodged like all of like the Union cavalry coming immediately. And now he has me. Hey, that is definitely an upgrade.
Rose will nod. She agrees with that. Yep. I agree.
Any gay.
I'm so glad Rockie's not awake enough to register that you said I have bruises on my thighs.
Why do you have bruises on your thighs?
Oh, because I was a bad girl and needed to be punished.
Luke will
Why couldn't you just be put in the corner?
It required a little more than that, Rocky. Don't worry about it.
He's getting closer. His lips, fishy lips. Like,
huh?
he's leaning in to kiss her eye.
Oh my god. She'll let him. She don't give a shit.
He'll fishy lip kiss her thigh, and the bruising will subside.
Aw. I don't know if he'll be mad or not that they're gone. I guess that just means he'll have to make more. She just chuckles.
Take pictures and send them to me, please.
Okay.
Yes.
Wait, you want bruises?
Yes, honey. Yes, I do. Oh god, yes. She just like she's gonna lose herself in her own thoughts for a moment.
So Luke raises both his hands, like, listen to me here. Listen, Linda. At Rocky, and he'll say, Rocky, go to your husband and tell him to show you the wonders of BDSM. Tell him your word is Golconda, because that shit should never come up in fucking sex.
Miss Golconda.
Okay, Golconda, BDSM.
Okay. And just kind of roll over, almost falling out of the bed and get up.
Tell him to tie you up like a Christmas turkey.
I don't think I've ever had a Christmas turkey.
Well, you're gonna.
Wait, Rose is dying now.
Smile. His hands like over his stomach now.
Okay.
You got all
Thank you
that,
for
right?
your help, Doctor. Yes. Go to Andre, talk to you about Golconda and a Christmas turkey, and have Ash
You
put
got
the...
that backwards. You got that backwards. Do not go to Andre and ask him to tie you up like a Christmas turkey and introduce you to the joy of BDSM. go to Ash and tell him to tie you up like a Christmas turkey and introduce you to the joys of BDSM. Take your parts and go to
Okay, no, I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna stop you right now. You know how bad that sounds, Luke?
Yes, I got it. I got this, okay? Take your parts in the bag to Andre and tell him to fix you.
Okay. And parts in the bag. Andre, fix me, and
Tell him,
Ash, and
tell
have
him.
him tie me up like Golconda. And the word is
Enough. The safe word is Christmas turkey.
something Christmas turkey, right?
Okay. Now,
Okay.
this
Rose
is
losing.
important.
I'm gonna make sure that she gets back to her room, okay?
Hold on. Do me. This is actually very important. If Andre demands payment, which he will, tell him I'm calling in my favor. Hold on.
Okay. Okay. She'll nod.
Okay. Favor for Golconda.
You got all that, right? He'll look at Rose.
Yes, honey, I got it.
Oh, God, I love when you call me honey. Do it again.
Honey.
Yes. No, you're covered in honey. Okay, I'm good. Milo told me not to touch anyone else, not to fucking verbalize and use my eyes.
Yeah, but Milo's curious too. You might be able to work out a threesome one time.
Yes!
We'll talk. And she'll.
There wasn't going to be that much talking about, but okay, sure. He'll spread his hands like, here we are.
She'll kind of lick her lips and she'll say, "Okay, Rocky, let's get you back to your room, back to Ash."
Okay.
He'll wave at them. Come back to me in 2 weeks for your baby checkups. Bye.
And
I'll
come
probably-
back tomorrow, you said.
Sure.
You said that right.
You know what? Ask Rose when you're not quite as bombed out of your mind.
Okay.
So,
And then, yeah.
Ash. You need Ash, I think, right?
Mhm.
That is a lot of naked Sully. Let's not use that.
Oh God.
Oh my God, Ash, where's your overlay? There it is. Can I point out the adorableness, by the way, of the fact that Rocky and Ash's overlays are very similar?
I know. I love it.
Ash
That
is
wasn't even intentional.
Ash is basically in their room. He's got a bunch of paperwork spread out in front of him, and just kind of like grid paper and stuff like that. And he seems to be basically working on something.
Rose will push the door open and help Rocky in.
When he sees that, he'll immediately come over and help. Is she okay?
Physically, yes.
Thank God.
We have to go see Andre.
He'll bite his lip like shit.
It's okay though. It's okay.
And she'll kind of wrap her arm around, or her arms around Ash, kind of hugging him.
Oh,
But I'm supposed to tell you the words Golconda and ask you about a Christmas turkey.
Rose just laughs.
Link. What
Ash.
does anything have to do with a fort in India? Just shake his head. And he'll look at her like, help?
BDSM. She nods. Tie her up like a Christmas turkey and the safe word's Golconda.
He'll shrug and strip his shirt off.
Maybe. Okay, I'm gonna go now. I'll be back when we go. Yeah. Bye. And she leaves. She doesn't want to stick around for this.
Hey!
Like, I mean, Rose is very open to everything except watching her best friend get her ass kicked. That's not what she wants to see. So, um, yep. Goodbye. See you
He'll
later.
wave at her. Okay, bye.
She mumbles under her breath, "I'm gonna go fuck your son now."
So
uh,
he'll look at Rocky and he's like, "You want right now?"
I don't know. The doctor said to ask it about it and be introduced or something. I've never met a Christmas turkey before.
Okay, I'm gonna make an executive decision by order of the king, temporarily an absentee, but whatever. This is not the time to introduce you to BDSM. Later on, if you want me to do things to you that you have never had done before, then fine. But first off, I need to figure out how to shatter porcelain when bottoming out in it, like while you're hanging upside down, rigged up. Just that, I don't want to do that to you.
I'm only porcelain a little bit on the outside.
That's true.
I
That is very, very
figured
true.
it
But you
out.
also have a very
Soft
squishy,
something.
soft, sweet little baby on the inside. I also don't know how to comport myself involving BDSM and pregnancy because I've never been there.
And she pulls out this thing up and she kind of holds it up at his face.
He'll look.
We're having a girl.
Ah!
Rowan's a girl.
Ah! He like his hands flap and he jumps up and down. Ah, baby girl, baby, baby girl, baby, baby girl, baby, baby girl.
Yeah, we're having a girl.
You know you're my favorite girl, though, right?
Think so.
Well, oh
Last
my!
I checked.
Then I'll tell you, you're my favorite girl. You are best girl.
Best girl. Okay. I can take that.
I love you so much. You know that, right?
Love you too.
You're so bombed out of your mind. It's adorable. He'll pick her up and he'll sit back where he was sitting and kind of lay her against his chest. And he's kind of sketching some stuff out on the grid paper and drawing some things out.
She's gonna watch because she really can't focus.
He's laying out new landscaping for the spring gardens.
Ooh, that's pretty. I really like that.
Yeah, I was thinking more of a. I like the symmetry of the last landscape job, but I'm kind of feeling more swirls and whorls, loops, kind of.
I'm feeling very swirly loopy right now too.
I can tell, baby. He'll kind of kiss her forehead gently.
And I have my pieces,
Yeah,
but the doctor said I couldn't put them in myself. And that's what got me in trouble this time.
oh my god.
She'll take the little bag of now bloody bits and set them on the desk. Ooh, ooh, I have an idea. And she's gonna take one of the blank pieces and put those pieces onto it and kind of draw out how she had them on her thigh, and then draw a swirly pattern going out from that.
Let's smile.
There. Now the pieces matter again, and they're a part of something.
Why don't you help me plan the garden?
For the freehold?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Claudio is working on desalinating the land. He's got some tricks up his sleeve.
Actually, if we use more, they won't be like the tall, huge trees and stuff. If we get the ones that usually grow along the beaches, um, for the trees and stuff, the being salty won't bother them because they're used to the salt water.
He'll smile. And he'll listen to her and he'll just write the stuff down.
And so that was my idea. Um, but I was gonna do this little thing maybe when we have everything back at our house. And she's kind of gesturing with her hands, like in a kind of circular motion, um, back together. Because we should have gotten through escrow, but the hurricane that happened. So, have you been to our house yet?
I have. It actually fared the storm fairly well. Anything that was damaged is easily repairable. Insurance, I've called it in, so
Okay.
I'll nuzzle her.
Did I tell you we're having a girl? Rowan's a girl.
He'll smile as though he's hearing it for the first time again, just for her. It's
She
amazing.
has a very like ecstatic smile when she says that.
I'm glad. I bet
The
she's
doc,
as beautiful as her mother.
I hope she's as handsome and beautiful as her father, because
You
her
shrug.
father's amazing.
Oh yeah, you
He
should
must.
introduce me sometime.
Okay, Ash Caverly. I'd like to introduce you to Ash Caverly, my husband.
He'll kiss her softly and hold her close. I love you so much. You know that, right?
I love you too. I'm sorry I'm broken.
I will always love you. Not in spite of your broken bits. Broken bits and all. Okay?
And she'll nod and just kind of cling to him for a moment.
He'll kiss her lips gently.
Mm.
And we can pause there with them for a second if you don't mind.
Sure.
Yay! So,
Meanwhile,
to Dominic.
yes,
He,
Rose is going to go find the father of her child.
yeah, he's doing stuff around the court, as it were. This is also where the court is running out of.
Hmm.
So, he's doing stuff around the court.
She'll spot him, and before she announces her presence, she'll just close her eyes and take a deep breath, knowing their last interaction. She'll walk up to him.
He'll stop and swallow a little bit and kind of comport himself and nod at her.
He'll notice her mantle's different.
And yeah, that'll his brow will furrow.
Hi.
Hi, you joined Spring?
Yeah. Good. Um, Lexa wanted to go back to Spring and asked me to go with him, and I realized that I belong in Spring. She nods. Feels good.
Yeah. What can I do for you? What's up?
She produces the picture. I got checked out today.
Oh, um, And he'll take it.
Everything's fine, and she's just fine. Here's a picture.
Do you need this?
I can get more copies from Luke.
Oh, Luke's your doctor? He's one of my motley mates.
Yes, he's gonna be my doctor. He was he was my doctor when I was a kid. I think he probably delivered me.
Oh yeah? You didn't
No,
No, but you didn't have the you weren't one of those kids, were you?
one of what kids?
He'll kind of look around and he'll kind of come in and he'll say his fetch. You don't know about that?
She shakes her head. No.
He'll kind of look around and he'll walk in closer and he'll say his fetch was caught taking liberties with some of his clients.
She. Oh. Definitely no. I wasn't one of those kids.
Yeah. Fetch is rotten in a prison, but depending on when he was taken and when you were a patient, you could have been a patient of his fetch, and his fetch was yeah.
Well, let's see. I've been back for a year. I was gone for a year, so I
Oh
was his patient all the way up until 2 years ago, probably.
yeah, you were a patient of one of his fetches.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he was gone for 5 years, and he's been back about 2, 3 years.
Okay.
About how long you've been back? 2, 3 years. So yeah, you would have been a patient of one of his You would have been one of his. What kind of blah? You would have been one of his fetches patients.
Okay. Well,
I'm sure you hadn't been hurt.
didn't
Yeah. Okay.
no, didn't happen to me. Oh. Oh no.
What?
It might have happened to Rocky.
Shit. Why?
Well, we both grew up here,
Mm-hmm.
and she was taken when she was 9, and she was only gone for 4 years, 5.
Not sure is that. I mean, now may not be the best time to bring that up to her. Or look at.
No. Nope. That's not happening. No. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you that my next appointment's in 2 weeks. If you want to come.
Oh. Yeah. Sure. I'll talk to Fiona. Yeah. I'll come. I'll make time for it.
I want
Unless
to
I'm.
be in her life. That starts now.
Yeah. I definitely want to be there.
And Lexa and I left Elias yesterday.
Good for you. Truly. He's a horrible fucking bastard of a guy. Sorry. I mean, no, I'm not actually.
Yeah. Well,
at all. Just.
he's No, I know he's the reason why Devin knew about you and me.
Come again?
Yeah. He wanted Fiona out of my life.
That's fine.
So that's why that happened. And
Well,
but we're Lexa and I are going to be with Devin.
hold on.
So the baby's last name is going to be Caverly.
I'm happy for you. Seems like you landed on your feet.
I'm adjusting.
Well, as long as you're doing okay. That's what's important, right? But look, I have to go. Okay? I'll see you later.
Yeah.
And he
See you
walks
in
off.
later.
He hears you. Like he'll hear that see you in 2 weeks and nod. And
Mm.
he walks off.
She she knows that she upset him, but he is her baby's father, and she wants to keep him apprised of the situation in which his daughter will be raised. So, however, fuck, she's hurting. She needs Silly, so she's gonna go to him.
Okay. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. He's doing Sully things. Things that Sullys do.
As soon as she sees him, she's not even gonna say anything. She's just gonna put her arms around him and just start
He'll
crying.
look down and hug her and he'll stroke her head and just softly say things about pregnancy hormones and how terrible it must be and how he's so glad he's not a woman. And if he was, he'd be pregnant every 5 seconds and things like that. And he realizes he probably should be supportive and looks down at her and asks her what the fuck is actually wrong.
Well, so I saw Luke, Dr. Adair, today. He's gonna be my doctor for the pregnancy.
Hold on.
And I got a picture of Harmony. Really, really, really tiny. I have to go get more copies because I went ahead and went to Dominic and gave it to him. You know, he's her father, and told him everything that her family situation is changing, and I know it upset him. Fuck, does it hurt to see him hurting, and it hurts to hurt him that way, and it hurts that I can't. It just hurts. God, it fucking hurts to see him, and it hurts. Just hurts. And she just sobs.
I'll hold her.
Fucking Elias.
No, thank you. I'd prefer not to ruin my life similarly as quick as possible.
I told him what Elias did.
Oh. You weren't entertained enough?
I don't care. He needed to know. He deserved to know. He deserved to know. I'm not married to him. I'm not required to keep his secret. But don't worry, the big one will be kept. But that one, no.
Hold on.
Because, if I fucking let the big one slip, I fuck myself, so that's not happening.
That it? Yes. In every language and tongue, yes.
Mm-hmm. So, but...
I mean, you think that I don't have a silence order on you as your bodyguard. That's funny.
Oh, I'm very certain you do. But yeah, that
Someone
what
forgot
he
their allergic to penicillin. And it wasn't
no,
me.
no, she knows. She knows that. But
I'll smile at
yeah.
her.
And honestly, I'm sure if I hadn't told him, Lexa would. But anyway, I told him that next ultrasound's in 2 weeks if he wants to go. Of course, he can be there. Anyone
I
who
mean,
wants to be there can be there.
that man is so completely and utterly numb and out of his mind and slipping closer and closer towards winter anyway.
Hmm? What do you mean?
Oh, I mean, I'll show you his head. Don't worry about it.
She'll chew her lip.
I cannot be the only one in this situation who's noticed that nobody seems to give a flying fuck what he wants, and it's just either made demands of him or not fought for him. No offense. Leaving, by the way, his children, which, oh my god, let's talk about how important that is to him.
I
The
know, which is why.
He'll kind of like do the halfy hand motion one thing, which is a knife to his throat I can't even begin to fathom. This is why I never, ever, we're not having children, want children. He's literally lost everything. And he slides closer and closer and closer to winter as it's going on. So although I am positive he will be there in 2 weeks, that's if he survives and doesn't kill himself before that. I mean, no one could actually think that man is happy right now. Like, there's a
I know
difference
he's not.
wanting to be stable for your children and wanting to do what's right by the woman who stood by your side because you're invested.
I know he's not happy. I know that.
Yeah, sure. I'm positive in time him and Fiona could be a wonderful, beautiful, cute little couple. I mean, I personally don't prefer a woman who, thinks that they can literally just... I don't want to say anything. He'll just hold his hand up.
She essentially claimed him and started making his decisions.
Pretty much. And I'm sure Lexa would sell it to you differently. I'm sure fucking, Devin would point out some of the finer points, things like that. But no, not me. Nope. The wave of a finger. Nope.
No, I know what happened. I called him out on it the last time we talked. He told me the only way he'd be with me is if I left Lexus, and that's not happening. So I will try to be amicable. Try to pretend it doesn't fucking hurt when we see each other. And she just starts crying again.
Yeah, but how long can you realistically keep that going for?
I don't know. I really don't. I have no idea.
Yeah. And if she doesn't care enough about him to find some amicability between this, then she needs that pointed out to her. I mean, yeah, it hurts. Yeah, it stings. Get the fuck over yourselves. There's a child being brought into this world that is coming sooner than later. And I know you know this, and I know she knows that, and I know he knows that. But altogether, you don't seem to know that.
I want us to talk, and I want us to get on the same page, and I want Fiona to stop being such a cunt.
So go talk to her. And if she doesn't listen to you, tell her that that is not a choice that you have. That you have a baby that's coming, that needs stability and a strong foundation. And if she can't provide that, and the father chooses to stay with her, then obviously the father needs to have his position in the matter questioned.
I don't want to take her away from him.
I don't want you to have to take her away from him either. But if he chooses to stay with her, and she is unwilling to cooperate in what is best for your children.
She nods. Oh, you're right. And it's not like Harmony won't be loved.
Exactly.
She has... God. She has me, she has you, she has Devin, she has Lexa, she has Rocky and Ash, she has...
She doesn't need Dominic. Dominic needs her.
Yeah.
And if the woman that he's chosen to stay with can't set aside her spite and wrath for this, he's made his bed, he needs to lie in it. I'm sorry for that.
She nods.
I love you. I'm not trying to make you okay. He'll pull her into his arms closer.
Love you too. Whole fucking situation sucks.
Yeah, it does, but it's not going to get any better if we just sit around and pretend that it's not something that needs to be addressed.
I know that. I know, and I've wanted to, but I've just been so... Oh, God.
He hears like a really soft clear of a throat.
She'll turn to look.
And Shova is standing there, kind of like looking at them like nicely, like politely.
She'll smile at him. Toya.
And he'll smile at her and he'll say, "Good evening."
How are you?
I'm fine. I wanted to let you know I offered to Fiona to facilitate a conversation between you, her, and Dominic.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody told me. I just fucking spoke to Dominic.
Dominic was sleeping at the time.
Okay.
The only one who
Which
knew about
means that she still obviously didn't tell him.
Maybe, maybe not. I think with the situation right now, this is everything going on, all the recovery. It's not time to blame people for not saying things in timely fashion. There are other priorities.
She's just gonna like... That's exactly what this whole situation is about, Toya.
He'll tilt his head and look at her.
This whole situation is about because Dominic didn't tell Fiona in time. And I get blamed because I respected his wishes and kept my mouth shut. And she didn't know until it was too late. And now this is why we're in this situation, because No, she wasn't told in a timely manner. So excuse me for being a little sensitive about that. And she just sobs.
Tilts his head.
I wanted to tell Fiona. He said he'd handle it, that he would tell her. And when he decided to have this baby, he made the remark that she still didn't know. And I was on him and on him to tell her. And he never fucking told her. Until my now ex-husband put a bug in Summer Consort's ear that he was seeing me and hadn't told her yet. So Devin confronted Dominic in front of Fiona. And they had a fight. I don't know the details, and then I get told by Fiona, not even by Dominic, by Fiona, that my relationship with him is over and she's never speaking to me again. And she wouldn't even hear what I had to say. She wouldn't even let me try and talk. She just blames me. Like, I'm not even a fucking person. I don't have feelings. I don't hurt. This is killing me. So yes, it does matter who said what and when. Because that's exactly the reason why we're in this situation.
He looks at her tenderly.
She just breaks down and she can't take it anymore.
Julia will nod. No time like that. Look, I will try to find Fiona and Dominic. We can sit down together.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I wish I could do something for you.
Can't. Can't take it back. Can't change things. Not that I'd want to.
I can do one thing for you. He'll kind of politely fold his hands in front of himself. Kind of like stand like a performer would. And he'll close his eyes and center himself for a moment, and you notice that the flames that dance on his skin flare up. And he'll open his mouth and he'll very gently begin to sing. The words aren't in a language that you can understand or you fathom really anyone could understand, and yet it still sounds familiar.
Okay.
He's using Phoenix song, basically.
Okay.
To just kind of calm her down. And to just kind of to settle a sense of just peace over her.
So,
And
yeah, she'll take a deep breath and
when he finishes, he'll look at her.
well, she's definitely not really hysterical anymore. There's still some tears, and she's sniffling, but it's much calmer.
He'll look at her. I will try to gather the three of you up. Okay?
Odd. Okay.
You get some rest.
Thank you.
Please. You're welcome. And he'll smile at her.
She'll smile back.
He'll give Sully a nod, and Sully will nod back at him. And he'll leave to basically go do that.
And yeah, Rose will just fall into Sully's arms again.
And he'll stroke her cheek and smile down at her. Look, progress, right? It's good.
She'll nod. Yeah. It felt good to get that out, though. It really, when he mentioned the time thing, that it didn't matter. It's not the thing to say to me.
I think you and I took different things from what he said, but I can see where you would. I can see where, with what he said, that's what you would take from it. And I'll kiss her forehead. Which I think why it's all the more important that we figure this out now.
Yes. I think I need to lay down. Will you come with me?
Always. Let's go.
They'll walk back to their room and she'll lay down with them.
Okay. He'll cuddle her very, very close.
And, is there anything else anybody needed to do in this scene?
Oh.
Okay. I think that's a good place to end it. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. See you next time.